guys, how are we? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my third week of workouts video. You guys seem to love these videos, so I was like, I'll treat you to another one. Yeah. Also, my workout routine has changed quite a lot, so I thought there's no better time than to do a week of workouts videos than now. So we are just gonna hop straight into like talking about my training split and what I actually do. For those of you who don't know, I've also started running again, which is really fun and I'm really enjoying it, but we'll talk more about that when we get to my running running day. Now, my training week usually starts on a Sunday. Like, a Sunday is my Monday because it works best for me. But this week in particular, I started on a Monday because I was feeling really fatigued. It was my period week as well, so I wasn't really feeling my strongest. So I was like, I'm gonna listen to my body and rest this Sunday, and I went ahead and done the workout on Monday instead. Hey guys, so it's Monday and today I am training glutes and quads. My training week usually starts on a Sunday, but I decided to not go yesterday because I wasn't feeling the best, so we're training today instead. Here is my gym fit. I've got a good shorts with my bum on, and I got the sunset bra. But yeah, I'm just having my pre-workout now and then I'm gonna go work out. I'm literally obsessed with this fit. Like, oh, look at my bum, so juicy. So before I start my workout, I always do a warm-up. I start with 5 minutes on the treadmill, then go into some dynamic stretches. This basically prepares the body for exercise. It increases the blood flow to muscles, increases my mobility, maximize available flexibility of the entire body. So yeah, make sure you do your dynamic warm-ups because you'll avoid injury. You don't want to jump straight into some heavy ass squats without warming up. So I start off with a hack squat. I do 2 sets of 8 to 10 and then 2 sets of 6 to 8 with heavier weight. Now I choose to do a hack squat over barbell squats because if you don't know, I do have some issues with my back and it doesn't put as much strain on my back. Unlike a back squat, it doesn't require you to stabilize your core and lower back throughout the entire movement. The hack squat basically allows you to get into those legs more without having to worry about stabilizing yourself. So many people look at the hack squat or like any fixed resistance machine as a beginner sort of thing, but it is not. If your goal is to build muscle mass, a hack squat will actually be a great choice because it can be done with heavier weight so you can overload those legs more. And guys, I can't lie, it's amazing for your ego. So next we got hip thrusts. I know what you're thinking, Ali, you always used to say you do hip thrusts first, but I actually find I way prefer doing them second. There's no denying that hip thrusts are a great glute builder movement, but bigger movements like the RDL and squat are what I want to put my energy into the most. Also, hip thrust doesn't require a lot of energy, so you don't need to necessarily do them first. That being said, I do think if you are a beginner, hip thrusts are a great option to go first because they are an amazing glute activator. At the moment, I can't go heavy on hip thrusts because of my back. They really trigger it. So I am just doing a slow and controlled motion with light weight. I really hope I can get back to lifting heavy on hip thrusts soon, but honestly, I do not see that happening in the near future. So because I am not doing nowhere near as heavy weight as I would usually do, I am doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 with a pause to add more intensity, time and attention, to work those glutes more. Every time I remember, I programmed myself 4 sets of 8 to 10 Bulgarian split squats. I want to cry. I actually want to cry. But yeah, that's what we're doing. 4 sets of 8 to 10 Bulgarian split squats. These are more of a glute focused one. As you can see, my foot is quite far away from the bench and my hips have a slight hinge. This will make it more glute focused, rather than if you did want to make it quad focused, you would put your foot closer to the bench and keep more of an upright body. Honestly, I'm not using heavy weight on this exercise, but I know I can do so much more. I just underestimate myself. And this is a problem you probably see a lot and do yourself. So don't underestimate yourself, push yourself, because you can do more. To finish off this lovely glutes and quadricles workout, we got a little last burn on the leg extension machine. I always do isolation exercises last because your compound exercises, so like your squats, RDLs, hip press, require more energy. Isolation exercises don't require that much. Isolation exercises specifically target one area. So on the leg extensions, you're specifically targeting the lovely quads. I do a high rep range of 3 sets of 12 to 15. So now I have started my cut, I have added more cardio in my routine. So at the end of both of my leg workouts, I do 20 minutes or whatever cardio I fancy. But this day I was actually going swimming in the night, so I didn't do the cardio because I was going to do that in the swimming pool. But to finish my workout off, I done some static and developmental stretches. I want to get my box splits back because I lost them after being off the gym for a month with my back. So yeah, that's what I'm working towards. I'm not being very consistent at the moment, but we'll get there. Because I'm looking to increase my flexibility, each stretch I'm holding for 30 seconds or more. So it's Tuesday, just got to the gym and I thought I would show you my gym fit quickly. Spicy red with the everyday sports bra in black with the black oversized tee. I literally love spicy red so much. I'm also having my pre-workout from Women's Best. Link in my bio for both on Women's Best if you want to support your girl, so I would appreciate it. But anyway, let's go train push. As always, I'm starting my workout off with the classy dynamic warm-up. You guys should know the drill by now. I thought I would show you some of the exercises I do because you don't see many people posting about their dynamic warm-up or mobility routine for their upper body. So I'm just using a little resistance band. You can also use like a PVC bar, or I don't know if you've seen like those really light barbells to do some of the exercises I was doing, like the shoulder dislocations and around the worlds. But yeah, I'm doing some workouts now just to get my body nice and warm. So first I done push-ups for 3 sets for as many reps as possible. I actually usually do my handstands first and I really regret not doing them first this workout. But I wanted to try something new. I wanted to see how my body would be if I done handstands at the end, because handstands are quite fatiguing before my workout, but they are one of my main goals at the moment. Anyway, we'll talk more about that in a bit. But this workout honestly was one of the worst workouts I had in so long. My self-confidence was down the drain and I cannot lift heavy at all. Like, I was really struggling with light weights. I was on my period, which completely explains why I was feeling that way. But I feel like when you're doing upper body, it's such like a downer when you can't physically lift heavy for some reason, for one reason or another. Because you want to feel strong, or at least I want to feel strong, and then when you're struggling to lift weights, you usually lift for reps. It's very disappointing and disheartening. Anyway, I done overhead press for 3 sets of 8 to 10, and now I'm doing incline bench press for 3 sets of 8 to 10. I honestly wasn't even gonna finish recording this workout. I was like, I'm just not gonna do a week of workouts, but I was like, I feel like it's important for you guys to see this side of the workout, because your workouts are not always perfect. You're gonna have bad days, and it's important to remember that, because you still turned up, you still tried your best, and you still pushed through. To finish off the weight section of this workout, I done tricep pushdowns, tricep extensions for 3 sets of 12 to 15 for a last little burn on those little bad boys. Honestly, at this point, I could not wait for this workout to be over and done with. Just speaking the truth. At the moment, I can't stop listening to Euphoria music. It's annoying me because I don't know why it's annoying me, but it just says like that's all I can listen to. On a Monday. What the fuck? It is me doing some rusty handstands. They literally look terrible. I just can't even be bothered. After completing that workout, I have come to the conclusion that I much prefer doing handstands first because I couldn't do one good one then at all, and I want to work on my handstands quite a lot, so it does make sense to put them first, even if it means I am weaker on my other lifts. So yeah, from now on, handstands are going first. I'm actually only going to do a really quick, quite easy ab workout because I'm running tomorrow, and the last thing I want is my abs aching on my run. So yeah, I am getting so much better at training my abs lately. I am someone who always used to neglect them. When I was in lockdown, I literally used to complete, I don't know if you remember, Pamela Reeves, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I used to do ab workouts without even struggling. If I try doing one of those now, I would probably die on the first exercise. But after lockdown and this thing come around where ab workouts don't give you abs, which is true, they don't, I was like, what's the point? But the thing is, not everything is about aesthetics. Ab workouts strengthen you. They build up your core. They help you do things in life. So make sure you're not neglecting your abs. On Wednesday, we had a lovely run. So I actually woke up this day and I was like, I'm not going for a run. But I was like, no, I'm gonna go for a run. I usually run a 10k, but I was like, just run 5k. Go for a fucking max effort. And it'll be over and done with. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I did. Anyway, over the past few weeks, I have been running 10k's in just over an hour. I used to be really good at running, and it's something I really want to work on improving again. I just feel like endurance and like your cardiovascular health is so important. Like I want to be able to run a long time. Like I want to run like a half marathon one time or something, but we'll see. We'll wait for that. I ran it in under 30 minutes, which I was proud of, because throughout last summer when I was doing 5k runs, I would run it in like 32 minutes. So that means my 10k runs have definitely helped my shorter distance runs in terms of like running fast and beating my time. They've contributed quite a lot into helping because my time has improved by like 3 minutes. I really want to get to 25 minutes on my 5k, but I know that's going to take time. I used to run that in lockdown. I used to run the 5k's in 25 minutes. So that's what I'm aiming to get back to. So I've decided what my plan is for my runs is every 4th week I'm going to do a 5k. So I'll do 10k for 3 weeks, and then the 4th week I will do a 5k run just to test my max effort. Hey guys, so it's now Friday and I'm training glutes and hamstrings. I thought I would show you today's gym fit quickly. We've got Midnight in the jacket and Deep Toe in the effortless cycling shorts. But yeah, just having my pre-workout now. Another tub is basically empty. Let's go work out. So after my dynamic warm-up, I done a warm-up set of RDLs to really make sure my back was warm so I do not injure myself. If you are going to do a warm-up set, make sure it is light. You don't want to go heavy on your warm-up set or you'll ruin your working sets. So the first exercise is an RDL. An RDL is like an essential to me when you're looking to build your glutes. It is just bloody marvellous. Really think about hinging your hips. This is not a movement where you're putting the weight down and picking it up. the main focus of this RDL is the hip hinge. Make sure you are keeping your spine neutral and keeping your feet flat on the floor. You hear a lot of people saying push your way through your heels, but do not do that because that will just instabilize you. You want to keep your feet flat on the floor. Doing this, I actually find helps me drive my hips further back because I am more stabilized, and it really helps me feel it in my glutes more. Whereas people say if you push your weight through your heels, you feel it in your glutes more. But that's definitely not the case, and there's no actual benefit of pushing your weight through your heels. I done 2 sets of 8 to 10 followed by 2 sets of 6 to 8 with heavier weight. I want to quickly talk about the effort of your exercise. You should be struggling to lift that weight. It should not be an easy task. And if you're getting through your workout comfortably, if you feel like you're barely struggling, if you're rating your workout as easy, then you need to push yourself more. You maybe are not doing enough weight, enough reps. As you can see here, I am struggling. Like, I'm having to pause here and there between reps. Like, it is not easy, and I truly don't think I could have done another rep, maybe one more if I really tried, but I really struggled. But before you do make those increases, make sure your form is all good. Next we got hip thrusts. Unfortunately, after those RDLs, my back was feeling a bit twingy, so I was not going to go heavy with my hip thrust at all. I got a really light dumbbell and just really focused on my mind-muscle connection and contracting those glutes. So I usually do 3 sets of 8 to 10, but because obviously I was going lighter, I done a higher rep range of 3 sets of 12 to 15. But yeah, this is quite boring, so I think we will skip through most of this exercise. Next, we got like my favorite exercise in this whole entire world. I don't know why, well, I do know why they love these so much because they're so good for the glutes, but I love these so much, and they are deficit reverse lunges. So as we know, a reverse lunge compared to like a forward lunge is better for the glutes, but when you add the deficit as well, it adds more of a stretch onto those glutes, so therefore you're hitting them a little bit more. I can't even describe to you how much I feel this exercise in your glutes, and if you haven't tried them, then I recommend you do. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't recommend you do them with a barbell. I would recommend you try it with some dumbbells or Smith machine, just because the barbell can be a little bit dangerous, especially if you don't have the safety bars up. I do 3 sets of 8 to 10, starting with my weaker leg first. The reason why you're going to want to start with your weaker leg is because you can match that up with your good leg to prevent imbalances. Unilateral movements are great anyway for preventing imbalances, but when you're starting with your stronger leg, you're going to hit some reps, and then you go onto your weaker leg, you might not be able to match those. So do as much as you can with your weaker leg and then match it up with your stronger leg to make sure we don't have any imbalances. Next, we got an exercise that I always like to add as I really feel it. And that is glute hamstrings. I do 3 sets of 12 to 15, working at the higher rep range. When I'm doing this movement, I'm really contracting my glutes throughout. I am thinking about lifting my body up with my glutes. My back is kept rounded to eliminate the use of my lower back because we want this to be a glute and hamstring bias movement. Can I just say, look at my booty shell when I come up here. That's pure muscle there. Yeah? Lol, soz. Okay, so next we got the classic glute isolation exercise that I swear everyone does, which is a cable glute kickback. You can also perform these on a machine if you have one in your gym, but I personally prefer the cable. As you can see, after I've brought my leg back, I bring it back in front of my body. This just allows for a bigger stretch on the glutes. I'm also not bent over very far. I know when you see this exercise, a lot of people bend right over, but this actually doesn't target the glutes as much. keeping a more upright position with a slight hinge in the hips is going to be the best option for your glutes. You already know by now I love my high reps when it comes to isolation, so I've done 3 sets of 12 to 15. So to finish off my workout, I done 20 minutes of cardio of my choice, and I chose to go on the running machine. The plan was to do a 20-minute run, but honestly, like, my legs were dead after this workout. I ran for about 10 minutes and I generally felt like my legs were going to collapse from underneath my body. So instead, I done a 10-minute run followed by a 10-minute fast walk. So the reason I now got more cardio in my routine is because, one, I want to improve my running, and secondly, it burns a lot of calories, and obviously because I'm on my cut, that's what I need. I need to be in a calorie deficit, and this will help me stay in that deficit. I actually forgot to film my stretches, but after this workout, I done my static and developmental stretches to cool down and reduce the risk of DOMS, because we don't want DOMS, okay? Hey guys, so it's my final training day of the week. Let me show you my fit, because it's so cute. We got this taupe oversized tee with very thick leggings and the fuchsia minimal sports bra. And I only wear this bra for back days because, as the name says, it's very minimal. So yeah, that's why. I just love an open back on back day. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's go work out. So as always, we are starting off with the dynamic warm-up. I thought I would show you it again because it might drill it into your head to do a dynamic warm-up. It was so long, like, into my fitness journey until I started doing dynamic warm-ups. But when I tell you, like, I cannot work out without doing a dynamic warm-up now, I mean it. I just don't feel ready for my workout unless I've swung my arms about, moved my limbs, if you know what I mean. Like, I need to do a dynamic warm-up. And that's a good thing because it really prepares your body for exercise and you won't get injured. But hopefully anyway. So the first exercise we have is an Aussie pull-up. Now I really like doing these because I have trouble engaging the right side of my back, which is actually really annoying. But this helps me be able to do that because I can really concentrate on engaging my back and I can look in the mirror and see when it's not engaged. Eventually then, when I fix this little issue, hopefully I will have gained some strength doing it in this variation and I'll be able to do 1 or 2 proper pull-ups. But yeah, I am using this exercise as a progression to pull-ups. Next we got barbell bent over row. I haven't done this exercise in ages and this is actually my new back workout, so it's quite fun doing them again. I'm doing an underhand grip which will focus more on my lats. An overhand grip will work more of your upper back muscles, including your rhomboids and traps. I am doing 3 sets of 8 to 10. I swear that must be like my third rep range. Next we got lat pull downs. I feel like these are an essential in any workout. So the previous 2 exercises you will have seen, on the Aussie pull up I had a wide grip, and on the bent over row I had an underhand grip which is more the lats again. So for this one I decided to go with a close grip to give a bit of a change. Honestly, it won't make a massive difference if you did decide to go with a wide grip one. But you know what, I just fancy trying them out. I've never actually done close grip pull downs before, so I was intrigued, you know. I definitely do prefer the usual lat pull down, but you can actually pull more weight with the close grip. Next we got a unilateral exercise, which is a cable seated row. So this will really help. I don't know if you remember I mentioned when I was doing the pull-ups, I have trouble engaging the right side of my back, and I think that's due to maybe an imbalance. So this will help me with my imbalance. It is also good, even if you don't already have an imbalance, to incorporate some unilateral exercise to actually prevent them from happening. I done again 3 sets of 8 to 10 of these. To finish off, we got a little isolation exercise for the biceps, which is cable bicep curls. Now, I would usually opt for dumbbells because with like a cable, or say even if you used a barbell, you might not know it, but one side might be compensating for the other, which is why I prefer to use 2 single dumbbells. But the gym was quite busy at this point and the squat rack was quite full. Not squat rack, dumbbell rack was quite full. I actually switched this exercise out for chin-ups on my previous back workout, which I way prefer, which I will be doing from now on. So just so you guys know, but I done 3 sets of 12 to 15. That's everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know you guys seem to like these week of workout videos, so I will definitely like do a new week of workouts video when my routine updates, when I change it around a little bit, because yeah, you seem to enjoy them, so why not? All outfits I am wearing throughout the video are on active. If you do wish to shop the brand, the best brand in the world, then please do use my link, because you support my relationship with the brand, and maybe I could like be a teammate one time or something, like, do you know what I mean? Obviously no pressure, but a cute gym fit solves any bad day. A cute gym fit makes you feel good when you're working out. Everyone just needs a cute gym fit. If you're not feeding yourself for your workout, then you're not gonna have a good workout, okay? That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one, whenever that will be. Bye!